Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Impossible Mowers, and in today's video we're going to be slapping the new tread on the Husqvarna and seeing if we can't try to spray paint these rims black. I hope I got enough, but we'll have to see. And I think what we'll do is we'll start from the rears and work our way to the fronts. So we're going to jack up the rear, take these tires off, bring them in the shop, and put some new tread on them. So stay tuned. Alrighty, got our jack stands here, cute little 2 tons. Not that this is 2 tons, but yeah, we got our little bottle jack here. We're just gonna jack this puppy up. I would put this in the shop, but we have a John Deere in there. That's plenty. Alrighty. And then a guy is just gonna go down in here and rip off the cap in the most sensible way possible. There we go. Get in here, take the clip off, bam, washer, bam, and then, oh, I see, wait a minute. Yep, I got it right. Ooh. Alright, we'll make sure we'll grease this one. It's coming out, but it's just fighting me a little bit because I really haven't been using this mower on the account that I've been waiting for the new tread. And there we go. Yeah, it's dry. Look at all that. I have to get that done. Oh yeah, classic. Yeah, look how dry that is. Okay. I gotta save the tube out of this one because this is tubed and it's still good. And I do want to keep it around. This one right here, we're probably gonna keep it around as a spare because it does still hold air pretty good. So when we're off-roading, because this tire fits most of the transaxles that we run, except for the Cub Cadet, of course, we'll probably just keep this in the back of our racks, and just, if we have a blowout, we can put a spare on it, limp her home. So that's what we'll probably do with this tire. This is the Poulan's original everything, so this is what we had on the Poulan before we upgraded it, so it's pretty cool to see. All right, let's get in the shop. Alrighty guys, we got our 2 tires here. I got the new tires sitting in the back, but I figured we'd get these off first. And then we're gonna clean up the rims and seal them with some tire goop. I used to have a tire prior laying around here. I don't know where it went, but I'm just using flathead screwdrivers. They work just as good. And these are kind of my beaters anyways, so just get anywhere behind that rim. I have the nipple facing up. And I mean, you could really do this any way. You could have it flipped upside down and work your way out too. Either way though, end goal is obviously the tires coming off, so we're just gonna work our way around slowly and just kind of rotate it as we go along. Pull this one out. Hopefully try to get it in there without, there we go. There we go. Now, of course, before you start doing this, you do want to make sure your tire is completely out of air. If you guys don't remember, we blew this one crossing the creek on the channel, and it's just been kind of laying around here, but the new tread we have is just as thick and just as wide. I think it's actually thin by, I think, not even an inch. I think less than an inch. So, yeah. Alrighty, we're just working our way around. Look at that. First section's off. Ooh, I feel a lot of water in there. Okay. So then what we're going to want to do is flip her upside down. See how it's still kind of sealed around here? We're going to want to break that. Yeah, she's leaking water. So you could do that a number of ways, just kind of stepping on it. Holy cow. You guys can see a lot of water in there. Whew. Allergies. Just gonna let that drain for a second. That tire tube was fighting me because every time I went to go in to pry this out of the bead, the tire tube wanted to come with it and kind of made it a lot more difficult. But so now we just got to yank this thing off. There it goes. Oh yeah, nice and slimy. So now this is junk. This will go straight to the scrapper, and that's all there is to be done with that one. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna get right back with you. Gonna take this tube off and take it from there. Alrighty guys, there it is, rim and all. Because this was tubed, I do have nipples up by my US General. And probably gonna slap a nipple in there and then wire brush it, spray paint it, let it dry, and put the tire on, then put the goop on. I'm gonna do this one off camera. You guys saw how it's done, and I'll probably just do a quick little finger snap here. Alrighty guys, so before we carry on with the tire stuff here, we're gonna prep some rims. So see all this rust and stuff here, all up along here? It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes that can actually prevent your tire from sealing, or it could prevent the tire goop, which is this black gaskety kind of stuff, very sticky stuff, and if that doesn't stick on correctly to the rim, it's not going to do its job. So we're going to want to make sure we just prep this rim up. I got a wire brush on a drill, and we're just going to wire brush all the stuff off, and yeah. Alrighty guys, we got the paint to our rims all dolled up, and look at that. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Now you're gonna notice we didn't do anything here. That's because, you know, this one actually didn't have too much rust on it, and that's still pretty good paint on there. I really, you know, you're not gonna see that. It's gonna be inside the tire. If it had a lot of rust on it, I would have just stripped it and put some fresh paint on it, protect the rim. But it's looking all right. But the other reason I also didn't do it is because I'm actually out of black spray paint. I have the second rim over here getting dolled up, but you can see this one's looking a lot more shoddy, and I'm gonna have to get some more spray paint for that guy. But I figured we can at least mount the tires, and then we can worry about the spray paint later, because that's just, it's not necessary, you know. But I mean, you do want a rig to look nice. Alrighty guys, so we've wire brushed everything on here, so we know everything's going to get a secure seal, which is what we're looking for here. And you may have noticed these were tubed tires. One of them I installed, the second one I had no idea was even in there. So sometimes you get that, and sometimes that's what happens. So I actually last year ran into an issue where I didn't have enough nipples and I didn't have enough of these, you know, tire nipples, and you know, tools were getting short. So I said to myself, you know, let's just drop the coin, get the good stuff. So we got like 100 pack of these air nipples, and we also got, where did it go? Left it over by the tire. A puller. So it's pretty simple. What you do is you take your air nipple, run it through the tire. Let me see if I can get the camera close so you guys can see. Get a different angle here maybe. Okay, well hopefully you can see it. There's the hole right there. Stick it through. And right where you would put the cap, you're going to put this puller. You're going to screw it in. Don't cross thread it. Okay. Let me move the camera here because I'm going to need my 2 feet for this. Kind of take your feet, put it across the rim like this so it stays tight, and then you're just going to pull. There we go. And then you unscrew it, and there you go. Nipples installed. Now what I like to do is I like to take the rim off, just look around, make sure it's got a good seal. This one's got a great seal, and there you go. Installed nicely. And that's it. So now this rim is ready to receive a tire. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get the new tires, and we'll meet you right back here. Alrighty guys, got the new tire here, looking good, and we're installing the rim. One thing you want to keep in mind is the direction of the tire. You want to make sure that you're putting your rim on the correct way, otherwise on one wheel or on both, your tires will be reversed, and then they won't work really well. So you want to take a second to just kind of look at the direction of your tread. We know with this beautiful tread, we're going to want to make that tire move like this. So it's digging in, not like this. So knowing the direction of the tire, and then knowing the direction of the rim, we're going to want to make sure the rim with the nipple in the front, on both sides, we're going to want to make one side face this way, and the second side is going to face the opposite way, with the direction of the tire staying the same. If that makes sense. So, yeah, so we're going to go like this. Slap this guy in. Alrighty. Very good. Couldn't find my tire puller, or my tire thingy-madoodle. But I bought one. I think it's somewhere else, which is alright, but just have to be careful. See if we can't do this by hand. We should be able to, but maybe we just need to give it a little help. Just making sure you guys can see it good. Yeah, the paint might get scratched up here, so we'll have to just repaint it. Very good. Fold it in. Very good. It's gonna be my last one. There we go. Woo! Ouch. Very good. Right on. So now we're going to flip that tire upside down and fold it through the other side. And then it's a question of airing it up and using some of that carb cleaner. So, always going to want to be careful with this. You don't want to ruin that tire. Now the original size for this rim is 2010 -8. I bought a 29.5 -8. Should work perfectly fine. But for those of you who do not know, that just means the, not the length, but the width. So the thickness of the tire is, the width of the tire is shorter by a little bit, but it will work just fine. And I don't know why, but Amazon doesn't sell off-road tires that are 2010 -8. with this kind of style, the one that I wanted. They do sell them with other styles, but I don't know, I really like this one. After we bought that one from Sunif Tires for the Craftsman 2, my brother's red one, I just couldn't turn back. I just said to myself, they worked so well. I think the Husky could use it, so here we are. But just keep that in mind. Go around. Now we're going to move our stopper a little further up. Nice and lightly. We don't want to ruin anything. We don't want to hurt that sidewall. We don't want to do anything but make the tire comfortable here. Alrighty guys, I already got the first tire mounted, but I figured I'd stop and show you guys the way we do things with tires, and then at least getting them mounted and aired up. And I'll probably do the fronts on fast play or off camera. I don't want to spend too much time doing tires on camera because I do want to hit the trails and just see what these do, because I'm biting at the bit here. So just to get straight to it, we got ourselves our, oh, don't spill it, bead sealer. Good quart of it. Now with this stuff, a little bit does go a long way. You don't have to take the whole quart out and dump everything in there, but you want to get it around the rim, anywhere where that tire is going to seat. So I like to get around, open it up, make sure you're coating it good. If you get it on the tire, no worries, it'll wear off. What this is going to do is, ooh, got a little bit on the hand. What this is going to do is make sure that this tire has a good seal on it. So it's, you know, bead sealer seals the bead, obviously. But it's also going to make sure we're not going to have any air leaks. Not all tires need it, but I figured, you know what, we have it, use it. Okay, and then flip the tire upside down. Do the same thing on this side. It's pretty straightforward. So I think I'll cut the camera off right here, guys, and I'll turn it back on when we are ready to blow this thing up. Alrighty guys, got our little mini air compressor here. Pretty handy because you can just plug it in and stuff it in the rim without hurting it, like that. So I'm going to turn that on here in a minute. Brake clean. Make sure any flammable gas is away from the thing. I'm going to open it up, give it a couple shots in the rim. You don't want to go too crazy, and then lead a little stream out. That may have been a little too much, but we do have a fire extinguisher behind me, just in case. Alright, here we go. Of course, now it's not going to run. Here we go. That was a lot big. Oh, jeez. Damn, it broke the seal. Ah, that was a perfect example of why you don't put too much. You can see how puffed up it got, and then it just kind of slowed down because the air compressor wouldn't handle it. Alrighty guys, got the axle all greased up. First tire getting installed. Hopefully it's gonna hit the camera, of course. Alrighty. The keyway fell out. Come on. There we go. Bam. Whew. That was a little tough. Bring her down to you guys' level. All right. Okay. Grab some pliers. And clip it in. Bam. Right on, that's looking sharp. Wow, guys. That's awesome. That makes it so much worth it. Woohoo! I feel like a kid in a candy store. All right, let's get the second one on. Got my little Scott's rag there just in case. I don't know where I put the keylay for this one. I'll be right back. I think I left it in the shop. Alrighty guys, got that whole thing greased up. Looking pretty good here. So we're gonna slap this tire in. Alrighty. Might slap just a little more grease in there. I think I could have done just a little bit better of a job. Never want to cut corners, that's for sure. I can tell you guys, this thing for sure, this 4th of July is going to be a good one. This year's going to be good. We got a lot of stuff planned for you guys down the pipe. A lot of good entertainment and stuff. Camping, off-roading, of course. Going places we've never gone, all that good stuff, all to come. Alrighty, let's see if we can't. There's the keyway, spin the tire until we find it.
It's at the rears, right?
Right there. Always check your clips, guys. It could literally be the difference between you having a good day and a bad day. If you have this tire or any of these tires fall off, especially on an automatic or any transmission, and that stuff hits the ground, God forbid a rock, you're done. You're cooked. So you want to try to do some preventative maintenance while you can. Right on. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let me set her down here. Oh, that looks sweet. Oh, check that out. Woohoo! Just enough wheel clearance on the side there. Right on. I think I might have to put some more tire pressure in that one. Wow. All right, I'm gonna do the fronts, guys. I might do a time lapse. Depends on what battery the GoPro's at when I'm done here. But the next time you'll see us, we will be hopefully on the off-road trail or taking up to the driveway to gaze at its beauty. So can't wait. Let's get it done. Wow, guys, look at this. Woo-hoo. Oh, so cool. I oversprayed the tire a little bit around the edges, but you know, that'll all wear out. But look at that. Oh my gosh. About time. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start this mower up, take it for a test drive up to the field, and then if everything's looking good, we'll hit the trails and see what these tires can do. There's not much mud out there. We've had a pretty good dry spell, but we're gonna see what we can do here and at least hit the trails. But I can't wait. I'm pretty excited. So let's get to it. The difference is biblical, like unreal how different it is. It steers so much better and it grabs a lot quicker. Pretty nice. I should probably let you guys know, these new tires leveled the mower out pretty good, but they did that because I believe we've lost ground clearance in the back. They look smaller than the originals. It could just be me. I'm hoping I didn't lose ground clearance. I didn't check that. Holy cow. I think it's starting to, you know, get weird on me with the motor because it's been sitting for almost a month. I've been starting it here and there, but I did throw some mechanic in a bottle, which is a great additive for these mowers or any kind of motor, really. And it does help. But I think this thing might just need a standard tune-up and definitely needs a new fuel filter. I looked at it and it's good enough to do what we're doing today, but I think first thing I'm doing tomorrow, it makes for a good Instagram reel, is changing that fuel filter, courtesy of Hypa. So, but it's unreal. I cannot express to you guys how unreal the difference is. We've been driving this mower for 2 years on these trails and just everywhere, and whenever you turn the wheel, there'd be a delay. It would oversteer, obviously, because we're using lawnmower tread, not off-road tread. But just up there, I went to go turn in the middle of a muddy rut, and it followed right through. It's really awesome. These tires are digging in good. They're holding air, so installation was a go. And I'm so happy, so thrilled. I can't wait to throw some new stuff at it and just keep going until it's finished, at least till it's up to my spec, which is something that's reliable and something you can have fun with. And with all that said and done, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help out the channel, and it does not go unnoticed, guys. So thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I know we didn't do too much off-roading in today's video, but I wanted to do just a little bit to entice you guys back, if you know what I'm saying. And we are going to be doing a lot more off-roading videos with this unit, a lot more upgrades, and we got so much more coming down the pipe with the John Deere and stuff. So watch out for that. And don't forget to click the links down below. Thank you, Hypa, for the parts. Greatly appreciated. And guys, if you want to show some love to not only our Instagram and Patreon, check out their link down below. With all that said and done, I hope you guys stay safe. This is Impossible Mowers, out.